Hi, I'm Bella Bree. Thanks for joining me. I'm going to be doing one of my makeup routines applications. I don't have one set way that I do my makeup. I kind of like to experiment and try new things. I'm going to be using makeup that I have with me. I'm still not home, though I should be getting home in the next month. I'm still helping a family member who was injured pretty badly over the summer. So I did bring a pretty big supply of makeup with me because I knew I'd be making videos away from home. So I'll show you what I have and then I'll get started. Okay. This is my current setup for what I brought with me. I have my facial cleansing pads and wipes. I have cotton balls and cotton pads and cleansing water. I have my lip products. I have a lip palette and some lipsticks and lip glosses. Over here I have my concealers and foundation and primer, both in powder and liquid forms. Then I have some palettes over here of eyeshadows, my mascaras and eyeliner, blushes and bronzers and highlighters are over in here. And then I have some single eyeshadow trays and glitters. I have Q-tips, and then I have a supply of brushes and beauty blenders, and that is what I have to work with. So this is me without makeup. I'm going to be putting on some makeup to do another video tonight. I'm going to do something that will match what I'm currently wearing, which is this light blue and pink shirt. I do have a couple blemishes that I will try to cover up. But this is me without anything. I do like to start with, usually during the day, I would start with like a lotion with sunblock, but right now I'm going to just put on a primer. This is the Smashbox, the original Photo Finish Smooth and Blur Primer. And I'm just going to be using my fingers to kind of rub it in. The next thing I'm going to be doing is putting on a foundation. I have a liquid foundation. I've been meaning to find a good foundation that I've yet to find one that I love, but this will work for now. It's CoverGirl. Most of my other makeup is stuff that I've played with and found things that I like, but I've not actually ever experimented with other foundations, so this is kind of just what I'm using right now until I find something that I love. So, and I'm having trouble getting any out, so there we go. Okay. I'm just gonna kind of spot it around my face. down my neck just to help have an even tone. And then I'm going to use a beauty blender and get it wet first. And I'm going to blend it in with this little dabbing technique. Now, I know there's a lot of debate. I've heard different ways with how to apply concealer, whether you do it before foundation or after. I used to do it before, but I've started doing it after recently, so I'm going to be using this is Revlon Youth FX Fill, Blur, and Concealer. And I'm going to be using this under my eyes because I do tend to get some bags under their darkness. And I'm going to cover up a couple blemishes. And then I'm going to go back in and blend that. I used to do this before just because I didn't have a great concealer that matched my foundation well. So I still don't, but I'm trying new things. Here we go. Okay. Now that I have that done, I am going to be adding some blush and some highlighter. Another thing I think I'll be playing with in the future is whether I do my face makeup before my eyes. I normally do, but I have seen people do their like eyeshadow and stuff and then do their foundation, which I like because a lot of times my eyeshadow does tend to, like, when I'm applying it, have little bits that get on the side of my face or on my cheeks, and it'd be nice to just be able to apply makeup over top after so that it doesn't get messed up. But I haven't tried that way yet, so I'm not going to do that for this video. I'm doing it the way I normally have been. So let me go ahead with some blush. I'm going to try to keep this look kind of a lighter, with some pinks and maybe some blues, mainly because my shirt does have these like blush colors in it. So I kind of want to keep this a lighter palette, so I'm going to be using this Pacifica Bronzed Rose. It's a rose and coconut infused blush and bronzer. I'm going to use the blush. I don't think I'm going to use a bronzer right now just because I have been getting a bit of a tan, and I don't think I really need it. Another thing I like to experiment with is brushes. I have many different brushes, and I don't always use them for what they say they should be used for. I just try to find what works best for me. So for example, I'm using this tapered highlighter brush for my blush. So have my studio lights up yet, so you might not be able to see this as well as you will in the next video, but hopefully you can see a little bit of what I'm doing right now. And now I'm going to do a highlighter. This, I'm going to use the Precision Angled brush, and let's see, I think I'm going to use let me check out this. I have this Huda Beauty 3D highlighter palette, which has these 3 colors, and I think I might stick with this rosy color. Ibiza is the name of it. And with highlighter, I like to take a little bit down my nose, and I like to do my eye, under eye ridge right there. Do my Cupid's bow, and then right above my chin. Now I'm going for kind of a more natural face look, with kind of a rosy complexion. And for my eyes, I'm going to be doing like a pink, and if I brought any blues with me, I might add some blue in, so we'll see. I know I have this one palette, which is the Buff Collection Pure Cosmetics, which has a bunch of these rosy pink colors. So I might look at that. Let's see what else I have. Anything with blues. Okay, I do have this Urban Decay, which has this couple of blues, but they're not really the sky blue I'm looking for. And let's go dark blue. I have my Urban Decay Beached Eyeshadow palette, but it has darker blues as well. I'd really like a sky blue, if I have one. I have this Revolution Chocolate Love, which also has a bunch of pinks and purples, so I might use that as well. I have an Urban Decay Moon Dust, which is all sparklies, and I might use some of the pinks. Let me see how dark the blue looks. I do love having some sparkle. My eyes are the feature I really like to highlight. You know what, that blue might work because it is kind of a lighter blue. So if I don't have anything else, I'll go with that. Let's see what else I have. I'll be doing the blues with the moon dust. So let me find how I want to. My strategy with eyeshadow, I do a couple different things. One is where I'll start with a lighter shade and then I'll kind of work to darker. I'll start all over and then I'll work to darker here. Another thing I've been doing is kind of sandwiching my dark colors on the outside and then having a shiny or sparkle or brighter color in the middle that kind of makes that pop. So I think I'm actually going to do a combination of both right now. So let me start with, I usually like to start with a neutral beigey or pink to kind of give a natural lead up and blend in. So I'm going to start with this one right here. It's called Sahara and it's this light pink. And go in right there. And just kind of get the whole upper eyelid. Then next I'm going to come in with this short shading brush and I'm going to use, I think, the Mesa right next to it, so it's a little bit darker. And that one I'm going to start, kind of just get the crease and right above the eye. Now I'm going to start adding a little bit more fun. I think I'm going to do, I was debating whether I do blue in the middle and like pinks on the outside or pink in the middle and blue on the outside. And I think I might go with pink in the middle and blue on the outside just to give it like some extra pop. So going to come in with, let's see what brush I want to use. This is a good one. Alright, I'm using this smaller tapered brush and I'm going to some of this blue. I'm going to be applying it right on the corners. I might actually have some light blue, like glitter, so that might work too. Okay. Now I'm going to come in, and I am using the moon dust palette. I just used this blue, and I think I'm going to use this light pink, the Spectre, for the center. Right here. Though I might actually, if I have a body glitter blue, go over that in the center there. So let's see what I I have silver and purple and a mix of pink and blue. I do have this darker blue, but you know what, that might still work. So let me do a little bit of that. But first I'm going to come in here and just kind of blend what I do have going on. And then this is Iris Look Beauty Glitter, and it came with a eye and face primer, but it's really kind of like a glitter glue. So I'm just gonna put a dab right in the center of each, and then I come in with this little brush and get some of this. This has both big and little chunks, so we'll see how it looks. So it's pretty dramatic, but that's okay. I kind of like the drama for videos, especially because the video I'm doing today isn't a role play. It's I'm testing out a new mic, and so I'm going to be doing different trigger words to play with it, so drama will work. Okay, now that I have that done, I'm going to go all dramatic with the eyes. And I normally don't wear eyeliner, but I am going to try to play with it today. I do occasionally wear it, it's just not often. So I'm maybe doing a cat eye, or trying to do a cat eye. Across right there, and it's not perfect, but I think on camera it's gonna look okay. Again, I'm not an expert with eyeliner. Okay, I do have this little makeup sponge. I come in, and this one actually is supposed to pick up makeup, and it kind of does a pretty good job of that. So good, and finish that line. It did take some glitter off, but that's okay. Now I'm going to be adding mascara. first gonna do this Pure Big Look mascara. The glitter might be a bit distracting, but I think it's kind of fun. So I do not normally wear glitter unless it's like for costumes or certain role plays, but I do love sparkly things. So I did get this set from a friend who was selling Unique. I do kind of love it. It's the eyelash like extension. This is the Moonstruck kit, 3D fiber lashes. So with those you apply your own mascara, and then you do this wand, which is, they call it their transplanting gel, though it's black, and it does kind of work as a mascara itself. And then you have the fibers, and you put them on after. I know there's several other like 2-part eyelash kits out there that are essentially the same thing, but I do really like this one, so I stick with it. And then you go back over it with the gel. Alright, so you can kind of see my left eye, and I'm kind of hating how messed up the cat eye is right now, but I'll fix it later. But you can kind of see how much longer that looks than the other side, so I'll go ahead and do the other side too. I am struggling a little bit more than I normally do because I am applying my makeup into my camera phone versus a mirror. So it's a little bit different. But there we go. Alright. I don't usually do a whole lot with my under eye. Occasionally I'll do mascara or do a thin line of eyeshadow just to add a dramatic eye shape, but I don't typically. I do have larger eyes in general. I like to just keep the attention in one section. So because I have dramatic eyes with the glitter, I'm going to do a simple pink liquid lipstick, and this is the Stila, and the color is Portofino. Alright, so this is me with makeup now. So not a huge difference, but I feel a little bit better going into my videos with something on my face. So thank you for watching, and I hope you'll check out my other video. It's should be posting around the same time.